Hello, champions. Today I have a question for you. A very serious question. Was America worth dying for? Yes, in 1775 on that Lexington Green, it was a pastor and many people from his community that stood there when an overwhelming army of the British came and approached him, and someone fired a shot. We don't really know who, but that day many Americans died on that field, and that started the Revolutionary War. And that is something I have a question. Was it worth dying for? Was America worth dying for? Many people for so long have died for America. And if they hadn't, we wouldn't have the freedom that we have today to worship, to even have our churches, to do the things that we have in America. You know, America today is looked at by the free world and those that are not so free as the country of freedom, the country that provides salvation. And why is that? It's because of Jesus Christ, because our Judeo-Christian heritage that we have in America. But we only have it because pastors were champions back in the day when George Washington was trying to rally the states to come up with an army to fight for the freedom that you and I have today. It was pastors that did that, real champions. They were men in the community that led the community, and not only did they lead the community spiritually, they led the community in every area of government. And in some cases, they laid down their life for their children and their grandchildren. They were not afraid to step up and tell the truth about what was going on. The overreach of government sometimes is the problem. The accusations against Christians even today, some have called evangelical Christians a terrorist group. Can you believe that? If you are a born-again, Bible-preaching, teaching, non-conforming Christian pastor, you could be called a terrorist. I really love and appreciate what Rob McCoy's wife said one day when he thought he might be put into prison. The pastor, Rob McCoy, thought he might be put in jail because he would not close his church down. And she said, I would rather be married to a hero in jail than to a coward. Wow, that is something. Was America worth fighting for and dying for? You know, America's not the government. America's not the land even. It's not the borders, even though that is how we secure it and protect ourselves. Pastor and champions, it is the people, the children, the sheep that you serve that is America. The lambs that are growing up in your flock are who you need to fight for. And I'm going to challenge you today, if you have a table, to talk about this. Really talk about it. Would you lay down your life for your lambs, for your sheep? Would you tell the truth about what is going on in this country that is trying to kill the church and trying to get rid of God? I mean, let's face it, if we were talking about the truth, we would also go all the way back to the Scopes trials when they were trying to say that we came from monkeys. I'm sorry, I do not believe I came from a monkey. I believe my Father God created all of us in just a simple word of creation, that He created us from the dust of the earth. Now, what about you, Pastor? Are you a champion? Are you willing to fight the good fight and face it when those in your community are trying to take your children from you, take their minds from you? What's happening in your flock? What's happening to the people that you serve? The question today is, was it worth dying for? Now, would you be willing to do the same? God bless you. I pray you take this seriously, because I do. I believe that America was founded on Christian values by Christian forefathers who were not perfect, who there were all kind of enemies against them back then, demonic and evil, just like there are today. But you have to look at the history of America, of what we have done as a country because of the Church of God and men and women who love Jesus. Are you, pastor, that kind of pastor that is unafraid to call sin, sin, and do whatever it takes to save your lambs, to save your sheep, to fight for them, whatever that may mean? We love you. We're praying for you. And I pray that you have listened to this and watched it all the way through, and that maybe you might even share this with someone. And if you're not a pastor, you might want to share it with your pastor. Because as a ministry, we're here to serve and encourage and challenge our wonderful pastors. We love pastors. We're thankful that God called you, perhaps, to be a pastor, because if he did, you are a champion for God. God bless you. God bless you.